Welcome back to the Insiders. I'm James Ham. Joining me, Mr. Davion Mitchell. What's going on, man? How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. How has your off season been? I see you've been working with Steph Curry, Steph Curry shooter.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What has that done for you?
It's helped me a lot. Helped me become a better professional basketball player. Seeing the consistent and how hard he goes just shows that, man, like I know what it takes to be great. I just got to put the work in. I got to be consistent. I got to put my mind to it. But it's been a really good summer, man. Just seeing guys like Stephen Curry work out, seeing guys like Kevin Durant work out, seen them a couple of times. Devin Booker, those greats and Hall of Famers working out and seeing how hard they go. I mean, I know what it takes.
Now, your work ethic has never been in question. You're one of those guys that have been known from your even high school days as like a worker.
Yep.
How do you translate that into like being productive and having that work go towards specific goals?
Honestly, I think it's patience. I think that your time's gonna come. Eventually, you got to work. Like you said, I've been a worker all my life, and it's got me here today. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the strongest. I don't jump the highest. But I work really hard. I know what I'm really good at, so I try to stick to that. And I try to add little things in my game. But just being patient is a thing. Your time is going to come eventually. Just got to trust your work. At the end of the day, don't look at it just because you had a really good offseason working really hard that it's going to show just all in one year. No, like just be patient. Maybe it showed next year. Maybe it showed the year after that. Just patience is kind of the main thing.
When you look at your role last season, I think it was almost to a certain degree, you had to be really, really, really unselfish, not just in like when you take shots, when you don't, but also the way that they use you to come in at the end, in the middle of the first quarter, and then go back out and then come back in. Just how difficult was that to like find a rhythm and kind of build off of one game to the next?
I think the rhythm piece is definitely hard to find a rhythm. But you got to do what it takes to win. Everyone's not going to be satisfied in this league. Everyone's not going to be satisfied on our team. And I know people on the bench that didn't play. I know they wanted to play. But the other people that won us the game just played that night. You know what I'm saying, so it was just a thing that you just gotta put others before yourself. Especially in this league, especially if you want to be a good team. Because everyone put themselves before the team, then it's gonna be a bad team. You know what I'm saying? So everyone gotta like I said, like before this summer, I had this another interview where Domas and Fox could have took every shot. Because they can create every shot they want, they get any shot they want. But they know they gotta share the ball. For us to be a good team, they gotta share the ball. People gotta want to play with them. As there's times where they sometimes they gotta be selfish, but most of the time they gotta pass the ball.
You got a good group of guys who have been here together. Like, how much do you think that continuity is going to help you guys this season?
Oh, a lot. I think chemistry is the biggest thing in this league. You see the champions, the last few champions who won a championship is just the chemistry. They always had the team from the beginning. They kind of know what their strengths and weaknesses are. I think you just build from there.
Personal goals? Do you have anything you've set up this season for yourself that you want to accomplish?
I would want to accomplish, of course, getting a all defensive team, being acknowledged for that. I just gotta keep working for it. Being on one of those teams is a goal for myself, of course, but I think that comes after we got to win a championship. I know if we win a championship, that those accolades could come. If I'm a part of it, like the accolades could come, but just kind of the main focus is just to win a championship.
Okay. Playing with De'Aaron Fox alongside him, behind him, like you're always going to be fighting for minutes because you got an all-NBA player.
Yeah.
Just how much is that part of who you have to be and accepting roles and finding roles? And I talked to Luke Laux about all of you guys walk into the season. You all know what your role is. You all have to speak your role to the team. And then everyone holds everyone accountable. But that's not always easy, right? Like everybody wants to be more, and that's okay.
That's definitely okay. Everyone have their they believe that they should be the scorer, but I think that to be a really good team, you just got to have those people that want to be stars at their roles. And I think if I can be a starter in my role now, eventually it will. The time will come where I'm playing a bigger role. I just got it. Like I said before, like the word I said before is being patient. I'm learning things from De'Aaron Fox is going to help me out a lot. Because he's an all NBA guy. He can do both sides of the floor. He know how to run a team. And so taking little things like that is just going to make me better for the long run.
Shooting, working with Steph, working with his coach. Have you taken most of the arch out of your shot? Have you guys cleaned it
100%.
up? And just how consistent were you?
I mean, over the summer, I've been really consistent using the technology that we have. The NOAA has kind of helped me out a lot to tell me about my arc, but I took a lot of the arc off. I don't dip as much. I kind of learned a lot from Steph and Steph coach, just watching film on him, seeing the things that he's doing, just talking about it with his trainer. So it's gonna help me out a lot.